All right. And we're live. Welcome, everybody. Barn Time, episode 21.
Barn Time can legally drink.
I love it. So we're very excited today to be, first of all, back after a short little hiatus. When the world kind of opened back up, we all got really busy with our stuff we had going on before and then the stuff we kind of took on during. But we're just so stoked to be joined with Drew Pelisek here, our buddy. He's going to play some songs and we're going to talk about kind of your story and kind of what you got going on now. So
Look forward to it, man.
Really
Thanks
excited.
for having me.
Oh, yeah, man. The pleasure's all ours. So, should we start off with some music? Or
Yeah.
Zach?
How you feeling, Drew? You feeling good?
Feeling good, man.
Yeah.
It's good to get back in the groove, you know? It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah. We're stoked to have you here, as
Thank you,
Kyre
man.
said. And let's start it off with the tune if you're ready.
Sick, yeah. This one's called I Aim For You. Changes upon me, awaken only to a bed that's made of mahogany, and a little one, maybe two. I aim for you. Besides the log that comes down, breaking me down by mood, because I let it invade me. Back and forth, don't let it through. I can't seem to put it in word form. It could be the way you move. Create a world that's connecting. I call it love, I call it true. I aim for you. 'Cause in spite of what they told you, it's all for you. Every step undertaking, I'm enduring all of you. I'm elated, I aim for you. A delay a game that's embarrassing, dumbfounded by a move, doubling down on anything. I'm in dire need of a pair of shoes, 'cause I aim for you. 'Cause in spite of what they told you, it's all for you.
That was beautiful, man.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, what a great tune. Dang. Maybe we could hear one more and
Yeah,
then
let's do
get
it.
into it.
What was the name of that one?
That was I Aim For You. That was on my last record, In Overtime. And this next one will be a new song I got coming out July 30th called Colors.
We're excited. We're excited for the release of that, man. I'm
me
excited
too,
to hear
man.
it.
It's been a minute. It's be like the first thing in about 2 years, but some things got in the way. Some minor things.
Yeah, little world pandy.
Yeah, just a little
Little
bit.
tiny things. won't you?
All right, here we go. the colors of your song. By 7 feet, no less. Standing on your toes to reach the edge. 'Cause the tattoos on your arm don't impress. I'll keep it shut till I know we've addressed. Pink and blue, orange and yellow too. These are the colors that I'm seeing when I think of you. These are the colors of your song.
Awesome, man.
Fun
Loved
stuff.
it. What a
Thanks.
good tune, man.
Thanks.
So that one's coming out soon. And
Yeah, July
so we'll,
30.
July what?
30th.
July 30th.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll talk more about that and kind of what's on the horizon for you later. But, you know, me and you have been friends since a young age.
Yeah.
But for everybody else out there, maybe you could tell us a little bit about your upbringing and sort of just when you got into music and sort of, a little bit of your background.
I mean, honestly, been into it as long as I could remember. I mean, like, the lights turned on when I heard the Beatles for the first time when I was like 2 years old. So that's just kind of been the guiding light. I mean, I started piano when I was 5, and then guitar once my hands were big enough to, make chord shapes, and, just had like an elementary school band, and it just kind of that's all I've really been doing forever,
So awesome,
metal
man.
bands in high school, the whole
we're all there.
What
deal.
was the name of the elementary school band name? I feel like it's got to be good.
Not assessed.
Not a set.
Not assessed. Like the NA that comes on your report card.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys were rebels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad boys.
Pretty good. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, and it's for those out you watching that don't know, Drew is an awesome multi-instrumentalist. You were just mentioning some of the instruments you played, but I remember when I first met you, you were playing drums with my band at the time, and
filled in.
Yeah, it was super cool. So I just love seeing you and all the different groups you've played in, and
Thanks,
just
man.
seeing your journey.
Thank you. I
man.
appreciate that.
Yeah, and I love your solo stuff is just beautiful, and it's
Thank you,
really
dude.
just cool to see you blossom into such a
Thank
great
you.
songwriter.
Yeah, it took a while to kind of get comfortable doing it, but after, being in other people's bands for long enough, it just kind of seemed like, okay, I should probably do this now. Let's just get it over with, or let's get into it, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, there's so many aspects to being a musician. There's the writing process, the performing. Do you feel like you enjoy one of those more than the others, or is it just all awesome?
I mean, it's all fairly equal to me. I mean, I don't know how much it's. Yeah, and there are like so many different rewarding parts to each part. It's like it's hard to say that you can beat like being on a stage and playing for people who are in an audience who are just like the most appreciative of what you're doing, and like took their time to drive out to wherever you're playing and just be a part of it. I mean, that's ridiculous. But then then there's the reward of seeing a song through that you've been working on, and having second thoughts like, oh, this is not actually that good, but then you get to the end result and you're like, damn, no, this is
Right.
cool. And it's just kind of that cycle of like every part of it just like keeps me wanting to do it.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's cool. There's so many different worlds of music, and
Yeah.
what's the favorite town you've been to on tour?
Oh man, I like Portland a lot. Portland people are nice, but then
Had some good shows there.
yeah, I mean, New York City shows are kind of hard to beat. That's like most of I feel like the best shows I've played have been New York City. But then like, I mean, I love New Orleans, love Austin, Texas. yeah, I mean, it's
music
hard to
spots.
pick. I will say that the worst place is Reno, Nevada.
Really?
So I would love to be proven wrong at some point.
Is that because it's hot or?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt like I was playing to zombies that night. It was wild, and I thought maybe it was like just the band I was playing with. Like it was, they were just waiting for the other bands to come on. But then after the show, it was like that was the worst.
Interesting. Yeah.
So, yeah, everywhere but
Zonked out
Reno.
out there.
There's no one's dancing. They're just like wide-eyed looking at you.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, must be a drug problem there. That's interesting.
They were probably waiting for the stage dive.
I don't know, man. And then during the last song, our drummer like went for a cymbal hit and like let go, and the stick just went like straight into the audience. I don't know if it hit someone or not, but it was just like the perfect.
It hit them and they didn't even flinch. Like, ow.
Yeah, just. Boom, boom.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was wild. But no, I mean, I shouldn't even say like what a least favorite place is, because anytime I can, get to go on the road to play music is just like it's the best thing.
Totally, such a blessing.
Yeah, it really is.
So when did you start writing your own stuff opposed to playing in everyone else's band?
I mean, I've been trying to write my own songs probably since high school. I mean, just very informal recording stuff on Audacity with like the old computer mic, and I think the first like song that I finished was when I had to apply to colleges, and I like put something together and did it in the studio, and yeah, that was like the first real one. But really like making it a priority, I'd say was probably around 2015 when I started playing with a group, Pale Hush, and it was me and yeah, we got the
Andrew's
shirt
got
over
the shirt
there.
on.
You look
Myself.
like the stripes, Andrew.
Yeah.
We need a camera if we can pan on it. That's the goal next.
Myself, Michael Montano, and Aaron Dennis, we kind of came together to do like a 3-songwriter project, and that was the first time where I had to like, provide some songs, and those guys were and still are, I mean, such good songwriters. It was kind of like, I gotta really try to keep up with them. But then
That's awesome.
yeah, then in probably towards the end of 2017, I wanted to start making this a priority, like the solo endeavor, writing songs, putting them out under my name, because I always thought there might, there should be a band name to hide behind, but
Like, this is all your stuff.
yeah, why not? It's just it's the person making it and playing it, so why not just put it out? So yeah, that's been about we're 4 years deep.
Nice, man. Yeah, I remember when Pale Hush was practicing at Andrew's studio, Ursa Polaris.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, Aaron Dennis was in Andrew's band Tan Sister Radio growing up, and
Shout
my
out.
group used to play with them. We would do the Elks Lodge right down the street here.
Yeah.
All the freaking time. Such good time. So that's bringing me back.
Yeah.
It was cool to see that group.
It's a good spot. Yeah, the lodge.
Oh, the lodge. I know. We should put on a Barn Time show there just to bring it back.
I don't think I've ever been to the lodge.
Oh, dude, you probably had when in high school.
No,
and
I
didn't remember.
don't. Like, I know that like the only opportunities I had to were like for full rev shows to go see you guys, and for whatever reason I never did,
made
because
it
I'm
out.
just lazy and dumb.
It's all
Exactly
good, man.
what
I
you can
forgive you.
imagine. The Budweiser smells on the carpets.
Ooh,
There's
yeah.
there's an elk head
There's an elk.
in the
I
middle
missed
that the
that.
drummer has to dodge.
I've missed that.
I know. I
Last
thought we'd
year
say
and a
that,
half.
but I miss it too.
Right?
Stickiness. on
Getting
the
beer
shoes.
spill on
Yeah,
your
just
freaking
picking your
pedals and
feet
feet.
up.
Nice, man. Well, maybe we could hear some more of your solo stuff. I'm really digging it. It's really fun.
Yeah, let's do
Sounds
it.
so good.
Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll do this other older song from my first record. This is The Process.
Trust the process.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's where we want it. capital C. You said to me when we first set on, better than real, settling fog on the tip of dawn. Is something wrong? I sense you're off. Give me just an hour, a simple ear, true analog. Oh, this could be ours. Let it go. In a row. You know I believe in I trust in the process. Is there another way you wish to pursue? Remote yourself to any room with a view. Keep it too tight, you know the air will come through. 'Cause only experience can stop a canoe. Let it go. In a row. You know I believe in I trust in the process.
Beauty,
Thanks, guys.
man. Yeah. Your sound is dreamy.
Grabbing my water.
You gotta trust the process.
You do.
You really do.
You do.
It's important.
Yeah.
It's important. It gets you there.
That's what that song's about.
What year was that song written?
That was probably end of 2017. That was probably like right in the midst of like, you know, deciding I'm trying to do this. It was a motivator. Yeah.
And you had to trust the process.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no matter where you are in any other type of your career, you know, if this is what you want to be doing, you got to follow your heart.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's also one of the many basketball references I have in my songs.
Is that a basketball reference?
It is. The
Is it like a Space Jam?
76ers.
Oh, 76ers.
When the Philadelphia 76ers were really bad for a couple of years, they were just saying, no, you got to trust the process.
Oh, that's so funny.
There's
I love
just
it.
so many variables at play always, you know? It's like how you just, sometimes you got to let go and just trust the process.
It's the truth. It's the truth. That's what I was trying to channel.
Yeah. Beautiful song.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
What
it.
do we got next?
Let's do another newbie.
Oh, yeah.
Are these all block one?
No, this
we-
is now blocked.
Okay, I didn't know if we were cutting this up or no. I was like, damn, I'm gonna run out of songs. Oh no. Oh no.
No,
Where the
it's
blocks start. Where the
going good, man. We're stoked to
Didn't need
have you
one
here
more.
and just get back in the bar and get our feet wet again. It's been a minute.
Man.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, this will be another. Hopefully, this will be the single after Colors. This will be in a couple months. This one's called AD. Ooh, but I draw my pick.
It's important. Important.
We're gonna need that. I cut my nails yesterday. I can't do without. Barking up a tree while he's looking up at you. I can feel anticipating, bodies floating over you. Head that's full of heartache in a sleeve that looks alright, but it never seems to cover up what gets frozen every time. Sees anticipating, runs right out the room, but at least it isn't as hard as coming up with something else to do. She laughs at me while I say I think I do. After cheap considerating, she runs right out the room into his arms and down the seas in summer flight. The words begin to simmer up, though we keep it in despite. Scenes already dated, call it 2 by 2, but at least I kept my heart intact. I learned that after you. Call it AD, baby. Can't connect the two. It always seems like it's so hard to keep myself away from you.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
What was that song about? To put you right on the spot.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's about.
I just have my own stuff go through my head.
No, it's about. I guess just like watching. I mean, I'm kind of taking a rip out of like the Andy Schaaf book where you're like at a party, but like at the party is like the couple walks in and it's your ex and everyone's just all stoked on the coupley shit, and it's just I guess like the progression throughout the night of like you try to go back up and say something and then it's just like, oh god, no, this is just bad.
I love it.
Yeah, pretty unintentionally though. I mean, just like phrases started when I had the melody just kind of popped up and I was like, oh, this is what this song is about.
I loved it. I love how your strumming pattern was getting all offbeat and stuff. Like that was super cool.
Thanks,
I know
man.
you're a technical guy, so
Yeah.
incorporating some of that.
Yeah, trying to.
Yeah,
Trying
man.
to.
It's
You
beautiful.
write really good songs, and
Thank you very
You have
much.
such a melodic voice, and it's just so beautiful.
Damn, man. Thank you very much.
Do you ever, during the writing process, do you ever write a song and you're like, well, shit, this one's not for me. This is like, do you ever like have somebody else in mind, or does the act of writing songs for other people ever kind of get you excited?
I think for me, the big one, like, if it's a song that I feel like this is for someone else, then it's usually like I'm doing way too much of an impression of someone. And it's like, okay, well, that song I don't think works for me because I know exactly like who I'm trying to copy when I do that, you know? So yeah, the goal is to always just like try to find something, especially like with the project just being my name. I feel like I gotta find things that aren't like just a direct, you know, impression of someone. It kind of, I gotta, you know, work out whatever batch of songs or whatever I'm working on to know that like, okay, no, this is like true to what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you have your own sound for sure.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it's tough, but I think it makes it's very gratifying to like, I mean, I still don't feel like I'm anywhere close to, being able to, write songs exactly like, I'm wanting them to be, but I feel like kind of every next song gets a little bit closer to what I'm hoping to do.
That's awesome. It's a never-ending search.
Yeah.
What would you say are your inspirations? Like your top? Obviously, you said the Beatles. That was your biggest.
Beatles number one forever. I'm a huge My Bloody Valentine fan. They're kind of like, in my adult life, they've been the biggest inspiration for sure. Just,
that's awesome.
I mean, I really dig that presentation of songs where like you're just getting just distorted guitar just all the way here. But then at the same time, I mean, those songs are just, pop melodies and just pop songs really, but they're just presented in a way that's just different. It might take you a while to figure out what's going on, but yeah, the two of them are the big. I mean, I love Radiohead. They've been a lifelong one. Bon Iver was huge when I was 18, but yeah, I mean, there's Andy Schaaf recently has been very big. He's kind of like a singer-songwriter that I feel like does it in a way that I feel like is very cool and original, and the songwriting is just like top-notch. Yeah.
That's cool.
And the use of those strings too. I feel like he does it so syncopated in those Andy Schaaf. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I love those strings.
Yeah. No, it's so well put together. Did you listen to his last album, Neon Skyline?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that stuff.
So good.
Oh, it's so
I need
good.
to get into it. I haven't checked it.
I just love, like, I'm not, like, admittedly, like, really heavy storytelling songs kind of can get lost on me a little bit just because I listen for melodies a lot, and lyrics are kind of an afterthought. But I thought that Schaaf record was so cool because it's just like this linear, like, all right, I'm going to a bar and my friend shows up. Yeah. And then my ex shows up. And now we're going to go to another bar. And that's the album. Like, I just thought that was so sick.
Right. Do you think he writes those lyrics first and then does the songs? Or do you think it kind of comes afterwards?
I think he, like, I don't know. I saw something somewhere, him talking about how he had like 50 songs for that record.
Oh wow.
And then he just like I don't know if he's like doing them in like in order, or if like the sequence is like it seems like he's kind of like just writing songs like just about some just very standard situation, and then realize like, oh, this is gonna fit after this one, and then you plot it out and you're like, yeah, here's what I got, while knowing that like that's kind of what he's trying to do. I don't know how he does it though.
But for you, the lyrics come afterwards always, or sometimes?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's always like like a chords first, then you fit a melody to it, and then you do some gibberish until you try to, maybe find some phrases that are already hidden in there, and then just kind of see what you end up with.
Do you usually track all the instruments on your albums?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Just kind of out of convenience.
Yeah, it's a little easier.
Because I mean, like when I'm writing something too, you can just kind of hear the beat that's there, and just some of the parts will start popping up, and I'm lucky enough to play the other instruments that it's like, all right, well, I'll just do this.
Would you do backing tracks for a live set, or would you get a cast of?
I'd want a band for sure. Yeah. I mean, like, it'd be super fun to like do a setting like this where I got like a drum machine or something, just to make it very easy. But no, I ideally I'd have a 3 other people or 4, maybe even 5. Over time, just build the whole thing out. But yeah, definitely like at least someone playing bass and someone playing drums, and get some backing vocals in there, and
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Can you hear all that going on?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite instrument to play, you think?
I think drums.
Drums.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I love drums and bass so much.
The rhythm.
Yeah,
It's the song
they're
right
so fun. Like, I mean, drumming is. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, if I had my choice of like someone being like, "Hey, I need you to play in my band," you can just like pick. You get like the first pick of instrument. I'd probably go drums.
Do you feel like it changes with the genre, or is it always drums despite the different genre?
That's a very good question. I think if it's louder music, definitely drums. Like, I just want to bash.
Yeah.
But then if it's more like softer stuff, then I feel like the bass is just such an important role that you're almost just like handling this like subliminal part of the songs. Like, you can just do something where you just like, if you're playing an octave up and then you go really low, people are gonna be like, "Oh, what just happened?" And you're like, "Yeah, I just like moved down," but you can't like identify the bass. I don't know, but yeah, if it's active drums, other times playing bass is so fun. Yeah,
I'd have to say so myself.
yeah, you can relate.
We're also surrounded by a couple drummers here. Next time we'll have to have Zach and Andrew and you freaking set up 3 kits.
Oh yeah,
we'll do a little drum.
Get 3 cajones and go to town.
Oh, that would be legendary.
Some cowbells in there.
The cajon. Have you seen people do full-on cajon kits where they got the cajon with the kick pedal like reversed or something, and then they have like some other
I
stuff.
love it.
I saw this dudes they were from Ireland opening up for Rodrigo y Gabriela at the Belly Up. They were like Ireland's like biggest thing at the time. They're freaking insane. It was a duo. I forget their name, but it was a duo, and the drummer had that like a cajon kit, and he was just a monster.
That's sick.
They were nuts. Of course, they're on tour with Rodrigo y Gabriela. Like,
come on now.
gotta be
Like a great
sick.
bill.
Come on
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, you want to maybe play a couple more songs for us?
Yeah, let's do it. If I played 4 songs, yeah. Trying to think of what's next. This will be another new one. This will be hopefully 3rd single.
new ones.
This is called "She'll Do That to You," and actually, this is a song that started with the title of the song. Like,
You
I think
just had the title come to you?
I had the chords kind of down, and then. Yeah, just the name of the song was the first thing, and then all the lyrics follow.
Say it one more time.
She'll do that to you.
She'll do that to you. Huh? Could that thing she does. Could mean anything.
It's not unreasonable to think she could have been it all, and maybe you'll see it in time. For the reason now it seems that I was the one who made the call. I did it to lose. Yeah, she'll do that to you. It's neither reason nor excuse she could return again, 'cause we're only 5 years down the line, and still I'm holding out. Should you decide one day it's fine, I'll still be here for you. And yes, she'll do that to you. She'll do that to you. It's not the reason for my absence. I sure thought it was, but only you could change my mind. 'Cause after all, I see the fault in how I was. I tell you why I guess it's true. And yes, she'll do that to you. She'll do that to you.
She sure will. She sure will. And she has.
Yes.
That was awesome, man. What a good
Thanks,
song.
man. Thank you.
Beautiful.
So that's the third single coming out.
Yep.
Nice.
Trying
So
to get some new ones going.
it's cool, man. And that's gonna be a full album though.
Hopefully, yeah. Not sure the exact timeline on that, but those 3 will definitely be on the next record.
Sick.
Yeah.
Do you have one more tune you want to do?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me.
Little drop D action. Oh yeah.
This is another first record one. Yeah, this one's called White Room 2. Give me a room with 4 white painted walls. Fill it with everyone I know. Give me a room with 4 wide open walls. Fill it with all my favorite people. Give me a room with 4 wide open walls. Fill it with everyone I know. Give me a room with 4 wide painted walls. Fill it with all my favorite people. So I can tell them how much I love them. I just wanna tell you, oh, I love you. So I can tell them how much I love them. I just wanna tell you, oh, I love you. Give me a room with 4 wide open walls. Fill it with all my favorite people. Give me a room with 4 wide painted walls. Fill it with everyone I know. Give me a room with 4 wide open walls. I wanna be the only person in that room. Give me the same room. Fill it with everyone I know. So I can tell them how much I love them. I just wanna tell you, oh, I love you. So I can tell them how much I love them. I just wanna tell you, oh, I love you. So I can tell them how much I love them. I just wanna tell you, oh, I love you. So I can tell them how much I love them. I just wanna tell you, oh, I love you.
So beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Your chords, your chord progressions are freaking awesome.
Thanks,
They're
man.
so just very intellectual.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
man.
song's a mantra. I feel like I'm thinking about my aunt that I haven't called in a while. I'm thinking about some friends I need to catch up
Wow.
with.
Did a
Like,
good job.
yeah, there's something special in there.
Thanks,
That's
man.
sick.
Inspired people to want
go.
to reach out to their
Reach
loved
out.
ones. That's
Seriously,
amazing.
that-
Got
what-
all the people you want in that room with you.
Dude, that's I mean,
Yeah.
what more could you want with a song than inspire someone like that?
Yeah, no, it put me in a really interesting space, and I feel like only certain songs do that. What was going on in your headspace when you were writing that?
I was living in Vegas at the time, and I think I was just kind of, missing my friends.
Mm.
And I did, I just once I kind of wrote some stuff down. I guess this is another example of, or like another exception where the words preceded the music. But yeah, I was just kind of writing stuff down on my phone, and it was just like I was sitting there like, all right, what do I want right now? I was like, damn, I just want a big plain room, and I just want everyone that I love in that room, and I just want to. That's it. So it just
That's awesome.
yeah, I didn't want to like change the verses or the choruses or anything. It was kind of like, this is the message of the song. I'm just gonna repeat this.
Yeah, because life flies by, and it's too easy to just like forget to tell those that we love them.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's too late.
Yeah.
And it's inspiring to be reminded to do that. I'm going to put a bunch of people in a room tomorrow.
Do it.
It's going to be weird.
Do it. That's awesome, man.
It really created a lot of visuals too.
Yeah.
Like just like a rainbow of colors. So it was beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Good
very
one
much.
to end on.
So that's not on the new album, right?
No, this was the first
You
album.
can find that.
First-
You can-
Yeah, yeah. So this
Okay.
this is
Everyone out there.
streamable on Rook Plus. That's the name of the album. It's
Rook.
the last song on Rook Plus.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you have 2 albums out.
Yeah, Rook Plus, and then In Overtime is the second one.
Go
And
check
then-
that out. Bandcamp.
Yeah, third album name Undecided. But
Awesome.
And have these
Gonna be a
been
good one.
released independently, or have you
Yes.
reached out? Yeah.
Yeah.
So much respect for that. That's
Thank
so
you,
awesome.
man.
Do you come up with a plan and because it's hard to keep up with the release and the strategy in today's world of just like other music out there? What's your kind of
I mean, for me with
strategy?
the two of those, it was really kind of like, I knew I like the albums that I was trying to make. I try to like blueprint beforehand, kind of, how many songs I'm looking for and just general vibe, or, I'll try to plot things so then I have something to write to. And then once the songs are there and if, the tracks are laid down, it's kind of like once I get a mix back or I know that it's done, I'm just like so tired and kind of over it that I'm just like I'm a terrible self-promoter. So just like, okay, I'm just gonna put this out and do a couple posts where it's out, and I just want to be done with it. I just want to move on to the next one.
You're just
So,
like keep writing, keep
yeah.
it going.
I don't want to do that for the third album. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take my time.
There
sounds
you
like
go.
you're going through the process doing the single release,
Yep.
Yeah.
like coming up
Smart.
with the strategy
Yeah.
to release that.
Yeah. And also just like instead of approaching it as like, an album, like the whole, the 7 songs or the 8 songs on the second one, I'm just kind of like, I know I'm probably working with 12 or 13 songs for this next one, but I'm just trying to, instead of taking them all at once and trying, just spending a little bit of time on this one before I get over it and then moving to the next one, I feel like it's better to just like, all right, I'm just going to get this one song done first, then we'll do the next one. And then,
Smart.
just trying to take it one at a time now and then piece it all together at the end.
That's awesome, man. Collection of songs.
Yes.
So, I have a personal quick question.
Hit me.
So that's obviously a super sexy Rick you got there, and I've seen some of your other basses, guitars. What's some of your favorite instruments you have, and like, what's your favorite top like 2, and like the story behind where you got them, when you got them? There's so many choices.
I know, right? Well, my favorite guitar is my acoustic guitar. I have a Guild. I think it's like an F40 or something, but it's from 1960, which is the year
60.
that both of my parents were born.
No way.
And yeah, I bought it on Reverb like 5 years ago. Maybe 6, I don't know. But it was just kind of, it looked good. And then when I got it, it was just kind of everything that I'd ever wanted in an acoustic
Wow.
guitar. So I was like, that's what I write the majority of my stuff on. So that's kind of like my,
Go
if
to.
the house is burning down, that's what I'm grabbing. Like I'm grabbing
Grab the
that.
Guild.
Yeah, and then, seriously, like that's the priority. But other than that, I love this guitar. This thing
It sounds great.
Yeah.
I love Blues Junior.
I love
What
this
about
thing.
bass? What about favorite bass?
I mean, probably also the Rickenbacker.
The Rick, yeah.
I like my Ricks.
It's hard to beat.
They are.
They're so unique also.
Yeah, that was another like blind reverb purchase. It just worked out. And I'm always been a huge Paul McCartney guy, so it just made sense. Like,
you did most of the shit on the Rick.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's like if I'm gonna get a nice bass, then like that's the one I'm gonna go for first. Maybe do like a P bass or a jazz bass next. Something that I can do more of the palm muting on because it's kind of tough on a Rick. But
right.
I mean, for the time being, I love that thing.
That's awesome, man.
Did you ever mess with like the double neck? Just get bass on top.
I should.
That'd be sick.
That'd be very fun.
The Rickenbacker double neck.
Just like loop something on the guitar, like on the bass, and then go down.
Does Prisma have like a Matson 2 double neck?
No. Jared has his, but has the double neck. But then they made him just like a similar vibe. But I've always wanted a freaking double neck myself.
That'd be so sick.
I never had enough money really when I've seen them online.
You ever heard of the band Boris?
Yeah, of course. The black Rick.
Yeah.
Double neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude,
my
come
God.
on.
Yeah.
I know anywhere there's a double neck, I'll sniff it out. That's awesome.
That's cool. So the newest single or the Colors that's coming out is it? So you're playing all the tracks.
Yes.
On that song.
Mm-hmm.
What are the instruments involved?
A lot of guitars. It's kind of like the production on that is kind of my ode to My Bloody Valentine. That's I'm trying to just be very loud. So yeah, there's the main guitar part. I tried to keep a lot of the demo tracking that I did in there, so we built it off of that. So we kept like the demo, guitar and bass and drums, and then me and Michael Montano. He helped me like finish the song, and we added just like a bunch of, there's probably like 4 other guitar tracks on there and some acoustic tracks, and then a number of vocal tracks on there. There's a hidden synth in there that's kind of just acting as like a sub frequency because the bass part is like kind of high up, so we needed something to just give it that oomph.
Yeah, you need that background.
Just pretty standard rock band.
And who are you working on with that?
I'm trying to do my song, like who I'm doing the recording with.
Who are you working with on that?
Yeah,
I don't know if I said that right.
Michael and I, he's been helping me with a lot of my newer tracks.
And then is he mixing it as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's been, the last couple of years, he's been really dialing in his skills as a mix engineer. And yeah, so for Colors, he mixed it, and he came up with this like really cool lead line in the song. And yeah, then he mixed it, and then we got it mastered by this dude, Philip Shaw Bova, Canadian man.
3 names.
Yes. Yeah.
Bova?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Little name change.
Richard Bona. I don't know. But
right.
It's the first thing that came to my mind.
And you guys doing all that in San Diego, or?
Yeah, he's working out of a little, it's like a studio space within a rehearsal space in El Cajon. But yeah.
Worth the drive.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, I'll take any excuse I can to just drive at least 30 minutes. I want album length drives, and then I can just like listen to something top to bottom. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what? Had something. So you're putting this stuff out, and what about shows? Shows coming up. So I know you have a few shows coming up with other people.
I do. Yeah. I'm playing back-to-back shows at the Soda Bar end of August. I'm trying to remember which order they're in. I think the first show is I'm playing bass with a band called Positioner, which is the project of George Pritzker, who used to play guitar in Japandi, and he was in Weatherbox and
legendary.
Different. Yeah, right. Just like one of the sickest bands ever.
Dude, Japandi and Weatherbox.
Yeah, but yeah, just good San Diego stuff.
Right.
Playing bass for Positioner, and that's a show with Weatherbox. And the next night, I'm playing drums for Jordan Crimston, who's a good friend of mine.
So awesome, man.
Yeah.
Those are both going to be rippers for everyone out there watching.
I'm so pumped that shows are back.
Seriously, man.
It's going to feel so good.
You and I both.
we need it.
Yeah.
We need it. And the only good thing that came out of it is that now we know for certain that we need it.
Very
Right.
true. Yeah, the appreciation for seeing live music is going to be greater than ever.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, how before, everything shut down, maybe there's a show and
Oh, yeah.
you're like, I don't know if I'm going to go.
It's like 9 p.m. It's a Wednesday. I'm just like, I got tickets for this 2 months ago, but I don't know. Like, that's never
Never
going to happen
happening
again.
You're like
no.
an hour early.
Yeah.
You're already drunk before the show starts.
Yes. Yeah. Just like I'm spending like $60 at the merch table.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Like,
Of course. Got to support.
yeah. No,
So what about, I know you've been playing a winery up in Carlsbad, just
Yeah.
solo. Are you doing that every week or?
no, it's a little inconsistent now. I'm trying to get up there once or twice a month. It's called Witch Creek Winery
Right there
on the 101 in Carlsbad. Yeah, and I've been doing some sets at Priority Public House.
Oh, right here in Leucadia.
And that's just like 2 to 3 hours of covers.
Mostly
60s, 70s, 80s.
Yeah, when you hit
The
that
good
3
stuff,
hour
though.
mark, you got to really get creative.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not most people aren't doing a 3-hour original set.
No, I can't quite do that.
Just turn it down to like 1 BPM. All right, we're good.
That's awesome. man.
10-minute ambient outro.
Well, everybody out there, make sure you check out Drew live. Go check out those shows at the Soda Bar and pre-save that new song Colors soon.
Yes, Colors, July 30th.
July
Which
30th.
camera to look into.
Right.
do
We
them
don't know
all.
where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just thanks again for coming out here tonight, man. This has been such a blast. Me and Zach are just so thankful to be here with everybody. And, once again, huge thanks to our crew. We got Noah running the cameras. We got Ryan running the whole video ship and Andrew doing all the sound.
Thank you guys.
So, yeah,
very
and support
much.
these guys on their ventures too. Noah just dropped a video called Integral that you can check out online. Yeah. That he actually used a Barn Time cut from our Anthony Collins episode. So that's pretty cool. And then Ryan's got all his, if you're getting married, hit that guy up for some weddings. And Andrew's just the man behind the kid and the sound if you need anything on those realms. So
Some cool people here, that's for sure.
we're lucky, man.
This is very cool. No,
Yeah.
Thank you guys very much for having me. This has been a blast.
Dude, the pleasure's all ours. It really does take a community, and we're thankful for the support from everyone out there watching, and also the local companies that have believed in us and either hooked us up with stuff. We got Prager Brothers giving us food, and we just linked up with Bump Coffee down the street for some coffee, Bambucha Kombucha, another local company, and we got June Lake Brewing, our friends that are from here in Encinitas, but up there giving us beer. So just huge thanks to them, QSC Audio, all the people powering us, and yeah.
If
So
there was a kit, there would be a vessel kit here.
right,
Yeah.
yeah. We love Preston. Shout out to him, and we want to keep this thing going. So we need you guys to keep sharing the word, spreading the word, and we're planning on having some really awesome more music on. Maybe we'll have Drew with one of his other bands in here another time.
That'd be sweet.
That's kind of our thing. We know we're like all right, who else do you play with? Come on. So yeah, once again, thanks again to everyone, Drew, Pelisek, everybody, and it's Barn Time, episode 21. You got anything to say, Zach?
I love you, Kyre.
I love you too, man.
I love you, Drew, too. Nice meeting you.
Love you too. It's very nice to meet you too.
Yeah, all the love. Chee-hoo, and a big chee-hoo. Until next time.